if you want to read any file, for example, if I want to read the file mba.csv, I need to give the location of the file here. And I've placed all the files on desktop if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Here we have datasets. And where do we have MBA? Here we have MBA. All right. So if you just type in this path, you'll be able to copy that path and you can just paste it here. Tilde is for your Mac. Okay. There we go. However, this would throw an error for me. It would say that /u used without hex digits in character string starting so on and so forth. So the Windows default path will not work. Then what would work? Either remove and instead of, /, put a / there. There we go. This would not throw an error. Look at that. Or if you're bent upon using the Windows default path, then instead of one single /, you can use double /. Come on. I'm using Windows machine after a long time, so getting confused with the keys a little. Fine. Here we go. So let me run this. Let me remove everything from here and then load this. Yep, Control Enter. Once you run this, you'll also able to see the file here, MBA, which has 773 rows, observations, 3 variables or 3 columns. If I click on this, it also triggers a function called a view, V in caps, and you'll be able to see the columns, rows, so on and so forth. You have 773 observations there, and you have 3 variables. All right. If you want help on any of the functions, you can just do a question mark. So question mark read.csv would actually, help you get additional information about read.csv. There we go. Help. Yeah. Here we have read.csv. Okay. Now, do I need to always provide this complete path? Is there no other shortcut? Oh yes. You can do get working directory, and this is your working directory, C:users Barani documents. So I will copy this particular mba.csv there, and let's see how it works. I'll just copy that. And we would be having documents here, not here. So let me paste it here. Now when you want to read the file, if you just give the path, for example, if you're using this, let me copy this particular function. You need not provide the entire path. All you need to do is just say mba.csv, because we have anyways placed this in our location. Can I, instead of using the default working directory, create my own working directory? Absolutely. You can also set your own working directory. I'm setting my working directory to users, XLR desktop. So from now on, I think this does not exist. I think it has to be. Yep. Now this would serve as a working directory for me, right? If I place this mba.csv file on the desktop, I can readily make use of that rather than giving the complete path. I think the structure function we have already discussed. Every now and then I would request you all to update your packages. You can either use this function called update.packages and try to update all the packages, because there's a lot of research going on. There'll be a lot of enhancements, advancements in packages. All right. You can also update your packages by going to Tools, check for package updates. You would have a bunch of packages, and you have to be connected to the internet to be able to download that. Also, what if you're using a different other statistical tools such as SPSS, SAS, a Minitab, Weka, so on and so forth. And what if you're transitioning from those kind of statistical tools to R? What would happen? If you're worried about that, then here is a good answer. You can read all of those statistical packages in R by installing this package called foreign package. So there we go, we have a foreign package. There is a file called cancer.sav. SAV is an extension for SPSS files. If you're using IBM SPSS, and if you want to read SPSS files, then SPSS files would have an extension .sav. Let us see on whether we have it here. Datasets. Yeah, we have cancer.sav. So let me give this path and let us try to read this. Sorry. And this would throw an error, so I need to change that. I'm using the function called read.spss, and I'm giving the path of this SPSS file. And using the assignment operator, I'm assigning it to an object called SPSS. So let me run that. There we go. Now if I call SPSS, it would be very weird representation, because your SPSS has a different kind of representation. This representation is called as a list, right? So you have the stage of cancer, you have the vein, and you have various other details pertaining to that, yeah? All right. What if you want to arrange this in a nice structured format as in your MBA file? Right here, if I hover my mouse in MBA, it says that that is a data frame. Data frame would give a neat structure to your data set. What if you want that kind of a structure? All you need to do is add a few arguments to your function. So we have read.spss. Here, let me give this complete path. Right? And we are saying to.data.frame equal to true and use.value.labels equal to true. So we want to convert this particular SPSS file into a data frame, and we also want the labels. If there are labels, are your categorical values basically. So let me run that. Now if you just call SPSS1, because that is where we have, or that is the object in which we have stored the output here. So if you just run this, you get to see that in a nice structured format now. Yeah, it's in a slightly structured format. So let me bring this down. Yeah. So if you run this view of SPSS1 WinCats, you'll be able to see the SPSS file there. Okay. Not just SPSS files, you'll also be able to read SAS files, right?